Hello everyone and welcome to another Shogun 2 uh, tournament battle. Today I will be commentating the battle between Legatus and ScotishgoneHigh. Let's see. I can see Legatus' side at the moment. They're playing on the right fields, I think. Actually, I'm not sure what we're playing. I think they just changed it. Okay. Well, it seems like not quite the most flattest of maps. There is this one narrow space here between these large hills. Looking at Legatus's army, he has some bow warrior monks, which we found out that pretty good and stable crossbow. Also has some bow samurais and some matchlock samurai. Very cool. So he does have his range units all down to earth and selected. Looking behind that, we have some Yari-Yashigarus. Just one big line of Yari-Yashigarus with a Naginata samurais and 3 of Cav. Actually, the Great Guard, the Yari cavalry, and the Tokugawa mounted gunners. Oh yeah, basically, yeah, mounted gunners. Very cool. Very cheesy. Now looking at the other side, Scottish, he has brought in some Yari-Yashigarus in front. Here in the back, I assume will be his archers, bow samurai, all the way, and also some katana cavalry, 2 of them, and his general, of course. Oh wow! It seems like Legatus is actually putting his light cavalry here on the right side of the right hill, probably trying to be really sneaky with it and trying to do something. I think it's gonna be a battle over the hill, really. I'm not sure if they're gonna meet too much here in the path. Maybe on the left side of the hill. But I think Legatus is making his presence known on the right side by putting his cavalry there. We've seen that in our previous tournament in Napoleon. That's a pretty stable strategy, as Wolf has made that a lot of times. And it's a pretty okay strategy, but I won't do it every time. Really, I wouldn't do it. Yep, I was right. As I said, I think the main battle is going to happen more on the left side of the map. Coming back to the right side, Legatus has moved up his light cavalry here a bit. Some nice spears. I'm not sure if Scottish can see them. I'm not sure how the spectator view works. Because as you've seen, there was a unit right here, but now I don't see it anymore. So what I speculate is that all the units that I see right now can be seen by obviously both sides. So there might be some sides, there might be some units that are hidden at the moment. As we've seen, there's 2 units over here, and from what I know, this is the only one that Legatus has on the right side. Excuse me. But there might be some more. At the moment, on the left, Legatus is pushing his cavalry more on the left side, trying to make his presence a bit more threatening, trying to get Scottish to move and to react. Let's see how he reacts. Seems like he has his bow samurais in front, along with his bow warrior monks. Looking at his formation, he's going out for a full-on attack. We'll have to see how aggressive he'll be. Keeping an eye out on this right side. We see some Yari-Yashigarus actually coming up. This might be interesting. I think, technically, I think the light cavalry isn't very good. As Dave mentioned the other game, I think they might be the worst cavalry. I'm not sure. My knowledge isn't too good with the cavalry in this game. But it's like they're not going for an attack. They're actually going around. What a meme. Actually going around trying to tire Scottish's boys here, trying to confuse him. As we can see, that he has 2 more units here hidden in this area. So Scottish has definitely seen this army. I'm not sure if he would have just pushed his guys up here for no reason. Either that, or he has not seen this unit of cavalry over there, and he's just, you know, out of coincidence pushing them forward. Here on the left, it seems like the bow warrior monks are actually starting to fire the first volleys of arrows, hitting Scottish's bow samurai, and they're gonna return fire here, obviously. Some fire back and forth. It's more of a range battle right now, as it is in almost every game. We'll get back to that in a second. Oh, there's some fire arrows even. Don't think they hit anything, but there's that. Firing a retreat basically at the moment. They're just playing it out right now. Over here, it seems like they're Scottish is putting his Yari Ashigarus for Legatus' light cavalry. I think Legatus what Legatus is trying to do is just try to confuse Scottish here in a second. Just trying to see how he could react, but he might honestly go for the general here. But this might be a problem for him because he obviously has 2 katana cavalry going forward.
Hidden units, my lord.
And
treacherously meant to ambush us.
No, this is gonna be painful to watch. Oh, that's painful to watch. They're just gonna get battered. He should probably move to the left and then maybe try and sneak around, but didn't go too well in his favor. He's now obviously trying to route them out of there, see if he can do anything with them. Last stand here. On the left, it seems like he's pushing really hard on the left at the moment. He might have, I think that light cavalry might have been an attempt to divert Scottish's, sorry, I'm slurring my words. That might have been a tryout for Scottish to divert his attention. Yeah, that's a word. And I think it might have worked. So while he was doing his stuff with the light cavalry, he pushed his stuff here on the left forward without maybe him noticing. Not sure, we'll just have to see how it goes. Katana cavalry is also coming in to help. It's basically more of a cavalry fight with 1 Yari Ashigaru mixed in. You also have the mounted gunners doing their bit. We'll see them here right as they get over this bump. Whoa, yep, that was a nice volley. That was some nice volley firing here in the middle.
Our men are running from the battlefield.
Volleys after volleys back and forth. Nothing really going on. It's more on the left side what's happening. There's 1 Great Guard unit remaining here. Not looking so great for them, as they're being bashed by 2 katana, 1 katana cavalry and some other troops. This might be more of a stalemate at the moment from what I'm seeing, really. It's more of a back and forth between these groups, but actually, as I'm saying that, Legatus is pushing his Yari Ashigarus on the left. This might be a nice, decent fight, actually. He's just stationed them there at the moment. Scottish trying to react to that by rushing his men forward into the right flank of this formation. Nothing really going here. I don't know. Maybe he should have pushed at least 1 or maybe 2 forward so that he can cut off this army. But at the moment, they're both probably most likely in an intense just back and forth trying to exchange blows. We also saw some really nice volley here of fire arrows. These always fascinate me. Oh, that was a nasty blows. Let's go furthermore on the left. The battle is still raging on. Scottish is rushing his katana cavalry forward. Oh, right in the back of the Yari Ashigarus. That won't be such a nice sight to see. That might be the end of them. We have the mounted gunners here doing their part, trying to clean up the Yari Ashigarus of Scottish. They're not really doing anything at the moment. They're just in that cavalry effective stance, really. pike wall or whatever. Kind of looks like it. Oh, we have this one random horse running through. I mean, they're ranged, so these guys are basically just sitting ducks at the moment. He probably should have do something with it. Oh, sorry for that. That was my phone. But it seems like... Oh, wow. Scottish is charging in more troops. I think this left flank really is the main battle at the moment. But it seems like finally the middle has... The silence that has been happening in the middle has broken out. As Scottish is taking the first steps forward, and he's putting all of his main force here in the middle. This is gonna turn in a more of a blob fight at the moment, from what I'm seeing. Nothing too tactical going at the moment, just one big old blob fight. There is a small force here on the right who are trying to repel the Yariashigarus. Fair enough, they're doing a really great job, as we can see. This is just one good old blob fight, isn't it? With some occasional arrows flying overhead. The left flank has been secured by Legatus, actually. Wow, really great job here. But it might have been really close for both sides, but in the end, Legatus came victorious on the left flank and has secured it, which will grant him a really big advantage now, because the main bulk of his army is over here in the middle, and he now has access to at the backs of that army, which will grant Legatus some more flexibility and some more options, but will hinder Scottish from being any more aggressive. And he should probably start maybe trying and be more defensive at the moment, but it might be hard because his men are being routed. It isn't looking too great for him. The matchlocks are still firing, doing their nice damage. Deadly, very deadly. Bows are still firing overhead as well. At the moment, it seems like Legatus has the upper hand. Although Scottish still has a pretty good army size here, so I'm not sure what's gonna happen. Legatus is just gonna charge his main bulk of the army just in their back, so this might turn ugly for Scottish, and I think most of those troops are just both samurais. So unless these troops come, yep, there you go. I was about to say, unless these troops come back, he doesn't have a chance. But now that they actually came back, they might have it. Scottish still might have a chance at this. Not over yet. It's not over yet. That's the thing with these these units, like big units, basically throwing the white flag. They're not fully surrendering unless they don't have that white wavering flag out of there. Once they don't have that flag anymore, now that's when you can bring them back. But as long as they still have that flag, even if it's wavering, you can still bring them back. This might be a bit dangerous for Legatus now, because his back is pretty open. But as he has put his general in a square formation, which might prove very smart to, at least in that way, kind of defend his main army's backs. But at the same time, Legatus is kind of just enveloping around Scottish's army that came back. That could have been dangerous, but I think Legatus has made the right choice. And now these units are fully shattered. Can't do anything else to recover them. The general still fighting strong, dismounted. If he dies, it might be over for Scottish, but looking at right now, kind of is already.
Lord, a glorious victory will soon be
and
yours.
That's it. I think Legatus has this in the bag. It's been an honorable fight, but I think Legatus has won this battle. As he has proven to be a worthy opponent. Scottish went down honorably. But yeah, thank you for watching this, guys. We will have some more battles coming up, probably later. So if you want to see some more, just stay tuned up for that. See you guys later.